Bill O'Reilly here, Tuesday, January 7th, 2020. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update. Here's what's happening across our nation. Comedian George Lopez jokes about murdering President Trump on behalf of the Ayatollah. Nancy Pelosi moves to limit the president's options on Iran. Stampede leaves at least 32 dead in that country. TV's Judge Judy joining Mike Bloomberg on the campaign trail. New study shows 4 in 10 American adults are workaholics. Also ahead, how the woke movement is hurting all of us. But first, TV star George Lopez facing a backlash after joking about killing the president on behalf of Iran. Lopez said that we would dispatch the president for half of the $80 million Iran is now offering. The 58-year-old entertainer does face a potential Secret Service investigation for that bad joke. Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi moving to curb President Trump's options on Iran. The top Democrat introducing a resolution in the House requiring the White House to seek authorization for any future operations against the Islamic Republic that could last longer than 30 days. Pelosi claiming the airstrike that killed a top Iranian general in Baghdad, Iraq, violated the Constitution, which it does not. A stampede at a funeral procession has left 32 people dead, hundreds injured in Iran. The carnage occurred in slain General Soleimani's hometown, where hundreds of thousands gathered to mourn the deceased terrorist leader. TV legend Judge Judy announcing her plans to join Mayor Mike Bloomberg on the campaign trail. The highest paid star on television saying the country needs the New York billionaire to get through a very challenging time. A 2016 survey showed 10% of college students actually believe Judge Judy is already serving on the United States Supreme Court, so this might be another step in that direction if Mike Bloomberg is elected president. New study says 4 in 10 adults simply will not stop working. The overzealous employees, described as workaholics, spend more than a dozen hours per week focused on their jobs outside the office. 60% check emails during the weekend. 30% refuse to abandon their phones during dinner time. In a moment, how the woke people hurt other Americans. It is a new year, and many of us have a list of resolutions we hope to achieve. Maybe it's losing some weight or getting more sleep. Or maybe it's to add more money to our budgets. If that's the case and you're a homeowner, I know just the people to help you. American Financing. Their salary-based mortgage consultants can help lower your interest rate or access cash to pay off high-interest debt, potentially saving you $1,000 or more a month. That's right, $1,000 or more a month, and it only takes 10 minutes to get started. There are never any upfront or hidden fees. There's no pressure, no obligation. At American Financing, they work for you, creating a custom loan with incredible terms and fast closings. With rates so low right now, you should really take advantage of it. You may even be able to postpone 2 mortgage payments. 888-462-9557. 888-462-9557 or AmericanFinancing.net. American Financing, NMLS 182334, NMLSConsumerAccess.org. Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day, the oppressive woke movement. Perhaps the worst thing to happen in America last year was the continued rise of the totalitarian left, which now controls some Democratic presidential candidates and some college campuses. That trend aided by a compliant media. The woke movement is a threat to every American, as the idea behind it is to literally destroy opposition to progressive policies. Wall Street Journal columnist Peggy Noonan put it this way, quote, "The past decade saw the rise of the woke progressives who dictate what words can be said and ideas held, thus poisoning and paralyzing American humor, drama, entertainment, culture, and journalism. In the coming 10 years, someone will effectively stand up to them. They are the most hated people in America, and their entire program is accusation. You are a racist, sexist, homophobic, transphobic. You are a bigot, a villain, a white male, a patriarchal misogynist. Your day is over, unquote. While Ms. Noonan's description of the totalitarian progressive movement is stunningly accurate, she's a bit late to the table. She once wrote in the Journal that she believes all misconduct accusations because she doesn't know any women who would falsely accuse, a preposterous piece of analysis when money is often involved. Yet let's give Peggy Noonan credit for clearly identifying a brutal American problem: the presence and acceptance by the media of culture assassins. Bow to them, Miss Noonan writes, and they'll accuse you even more of newly imagined sins. They claim to be vulnerable victims and moral. Actually, they're not. They're mean and seek to kill, and like all bullies, are cowards, unquote. But it's almost impossible to stand up to these brutalizers because they are well organized and funded. Corporations fear their boycott abilities, and the media gleefully trumpets every accusation they spew without skepticism. So who could possibly bring them down? I don't know. But I do know that many Americans indeed hate these people. Their media projects almost always bomb, and their overall loathsomeness is apparent to anyone with a sprinkling of intelligence. However, like Senator Joseph McCarthy and other destroyers, they are having their day, and they are hurting the country drastically. There comes a time when the people of any nation have to say enough or endure oppression. We are at that time socially in the United States of America. It is apparent that the totalitarian left will say and do pretty much anything to destroy their opposition. So conservatives and traditional Americans are getting hammered every time they exercise their freedom of speech, especially on college campuses. I'm Bill O'Reilly, and I approve that message by actually writing it. In a moment, something you might not know. You've been hearing about gold all over the news. Prices continue to climb. Not surprising, given all the warnings of a recession and the uncertainty of the upcoming election. Americans are looking for stability as a way to protect their savings and retirement. That's why I recommend you consider gold and silver as a safe haven for your savings and retirement. The company I recommend and have for years is American Hartford Gold Group. They are A-plus rated with the Better Business Bureau. Also, they make it simple and easy for you to invest in physical gold and silver. If you're listening right now, you get a free silver coin from my friends at American Hartford Gold Group. All you have to do is give them a call, 877-444-GOLD, 877-444-GOLD. Call them now to claim your free silver gift for a limited time and tell them Bill sent you. Or visit them online at www.billfreecoin.com. Again, that's 877-444-4653 or billfreecoin.com. Now the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. America's love affair with the automobile goes back more than a century. There are currently 275 million cars on American roads, with most adults driving 14,000 miles per year on average. Fortunately, $3 gas prices are nearly a thing of the past. The average cost for a gallon in 2020 is projected to be $2.60 a gallon. But there are still a few states across the country where folks are getting hammered at the pump. Here are the worst places to be when the needle hits E. Oregon, average price there, $3 a gallon. Oil refinery outages, the main culprit behind the spike. The state's 36-cent gas tax doesn't help. If you're looking for a cheap fill-up, don't bet on Vegas. $3 a gallon in Nevada. Might not be a problem for long, though. They're going electric. The Nevada Electric Highway Initiative has increased the number of electric cars by 500%. Washington State next, $3.15 a gallon. Gas tax, 49 cents, one of the nation's highest. Officials are trying to replace that tax with a by-the-mile rate. But how the mileage is tracked is raising privacy concerns with the locals. Few are eager to have Big Brother in the back seat, except the climate change people. Hoping to take a cruise down the Pacific Coast Highway, expect to pay big. California gas prices averaging a whopping $3.50 a gallon, as high as $4.90 in San Francisco. A 47-cent gas tax and restrictive environmental regulations mean pain at the pump for Golden State drivers. But prices are far more reasonable in states like Oklahoma, Missouri, Kansas, Texas, Arkansas. $2.20 a gallon, thanks to low taxes and proximity to oil refineries. And here's something you might not know. When it comes to getting the best price on gas, the when is very important. A recent study by Gas Buddy found Monday morning is the best time to get low gas prices. The worst, Fridays. Build a little more time into your Monday morning commute. You will save a few bucks. Back after this. Deborah's home was stolen. I don't mean thieves stole stuff. I mean scammers literally stole her home. The FBI calls home title theft one of the fastest growing white-collar crimes. This story is why you need Home Title Lock. Deborah says, quote, criminals found the title to our home online and filed fraudulent documents claiming they owned it. And it gets worse. Deborah, quote, I was evicted from my own home and $85,000 in equity gone. Nobody believes you can get your home stolen this easy, unquote. This is why you need Home Title Lock, because no insurance or bank protects your home from title theft. First things first, please go to HomeTitleLock.com and register your address to see if you're already a victim and don't know it. Then sign up to protect the legal title to your home so you don't end up like Deborah. And to get you started, I got you 60 risk-free days of protection. Please go to HomeTitleLock.com, HomeTitleLock.com. Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.